I was actually a little exhausted after the series, but I think that's just the adrenaline rush that kind of like made me like, you know, calm down a bit, because all the energy you have when you play those kind of matches are pretty intense. But I mean, it wasn't like a hard series for us or anything. I mean, some of the games were a little hard, but overall, like, it wasn't too much too tough on us. Well, so I watched all the games yesterday, and all of the games went to like 5 games, and they were super close. So I was like, oh, you know, since we're in quarterfinals, every team is going to be like pretty evenly matched. So I thought, you know, there was a big chance that our game would go to 5-game series as well. But then I think they just didn't show up as much as we were expecting from them. We played against them a bit before, and they were just, you know, they were a decent team, right? So like, it would go like kind of back and forth, like, you know, we'd have about even results against them, I think. But then on stage, I think they seemed a little nervous. Like, I could tell from game 1 that they were, I don't know, just not playing confident at all. Yeah, it is, yeah. I mean, I actually think he was like super nervous. Like, I could just tell from laning against him, like, he was playing to not lose rather than playing to win. In a way, like, he was just didn't seem comfortable, the first game at least. I think one of the big reasons that Korea isn't as dominant anymore is because they were always really smart when it came to like macro and playing together as a team, and then they were also good individually, right? But individually, I think the West matched up like pretty well, even like in the past years. But then since they removed the tracker knives, they changed the watering system and all that kind of thing, I think it helped out NA a lot more, because although there's still a lot of macro and teamwork that's needed in the game, it's not as extreme as before. So if you're just evenly good or better than the opponent, you can snowball the game even though the enemy team might have better macro than you. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely weird. Like, I think everyone was expecting KT to make it to the finals, and we knocked out Genji. They didn't look too good, and then everyone thought, you know, Africa, they could maybe do it. They could maybe make it to the finals, but they just didn't show up. Like, it really just seems like Korea as a whole wasn't as strong anymore. Like, I can't like know exactly what happened, but I think what I said before was one of the reasons. I think it would be hype if it was NA versus EU in finals, semifinals, sorry, but we played against EDG a lot, and they look really, really good in scrims too. So I think a lot of people are expecting Fnatic to make it, but I think the series could be really close. Honestly, not really, no. Like I know before when we figured out the groups, we were like pretty confident that we could make it to the finals. But I think we also realized that all the other teams are probably like slightly better than us. So it's just, we just need to adapt and, you know, try to play as best as we can. But I haven't really like thought of winning Worlds yet. But I mean, we just take one step at a time, and, you know, maybe after we make semis, if we win semis, then it can become a reality. I don't think so, no, because I think the favorites were all knocked out of Worlds, so there's no like clear favorite anymore. Like, a lot of people are saying Fnatic, but I don't think there's like a team that's like a lot better than the other team. So I think it could be anyone right now.